Hello, welcome our Gearresearch channel. Today in this video, we are going to show some of the best non-stick skillets that are best sold and reloaded in the last couple on Amazon. If you want more information and updated pricing on the product, check the links in the description below. So let's get started with the video. Number 1, Lodge L8 SK310 1/4 inch pre-seasoned skillet. Choosing a best overall skillet is easier than you might expect given the vastly different categories I laid out above. But really, if you only had to cook with this single one for the rest of your life, you'd be pretty okay. As a material, cast iron can pretty much do it all: get really hot and retain that heat, go from the stove to the oven, and hold a non-stick surface if seasoned properly. Lodge cookware comes pre-seasoned, which is a great bonus, but it might require some upkeep over the years. You can sear, saute, braise, fry, and bake with it. And while there are many companies that make cast iron cookware, Butterpad Industries and Smithy are two we've written about before, none is more beloved than the incredibly affordable, durable, and dependable Lodge. It's the most common cast iron you'll see regular home cooks using. Strategist senior writer Liza Cursillo said it was the very best thing she bought in the entirety of the last decade, and I use mine so often it has taken up permanent residence on my front left burner. But professional chefs are just as devoted. This pan will last you forever, says Daniel Cutler, co-owner and chef of Ronin in Los Angeles. It always comes in handy and never disappoints, adds New Orleans-based chef and restaurateur Alon Shaya. For something so useful, the price is already seriously low, but Lonnie Halliday, founder and owner of Brutus Bake Shop, notes that you can often find them even cheaper at thrift shops, yard sales, and antique stores. All you have to do is clean them up, she says. Number 2, Gotham Steel 9.5 Frying Pan, Nonstick Copper. Considering its extremely low price tag, we were impressed with the Gotham Steel 9.5-inch nonstick fry pan. It was one of the lightest pans we tested, and its all-aluminum base helped it heat up very quickly. The T-Cerama titanium-reinforced ceramic coating created a great cooking surface, and our omelet turned out the perfect color with no stick at all. It certainly rivaled more expensive pans when it came to performance, but the handle was very uncomfortable, and it got hot after extended use. The pan also had a few scratches after normal use, so we don't expect it to last a lifetime. First, a note about why and when you'd want to use a non-stick in the first place. Truthfully, you don't ever have to use non-stick. You can rely solely on cast iron and carbon steel, both of which will develop a fairly decent non-stick surface given proper seasoning and care. But no matter how well you maintain those old-school pans, they won't deliver the same degree of cling avoidance as a modern non-stick surface. There's a reason why we compare slick politicians to Teflon and not cast iron. Number 3, Tramontina Professional Fry Pans. This frying pan from Tramontina will cook restaurant-worthy eggs and can be cleaned with a quick swipe of the sponge. Our reviewer also found that adding thick sauces, which often stick or burn, was easy, even when using medium-high heat. This pan comes in an 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, or 14-inch version, so you can choose the model that works best for your household or buy a few. It's made of a heavy-gauge aluminum and is PFOA-free, plus it is also dishwasher safe. The handle has a red silicone sleeve that remains cool to the touch, and this is oven safe up to 400 degrees. It is also made in the USA and comes backed with a lifetime guarantee. The manufacturer recommends not to use cooking spray or heat above high on this to preserve the non-stick coating. So for those who like to cook on high heat, this might not be the best choice for you. Though I can't say whether it made a difference, it was an easy process and the surface was entirely non-stick. During the pancake test, I noticed that this pan held on to heat well, resulting in evenly browned pancakes. Number 4, OXO Good Grips Pro Hard Anodized PFOA-Free Nonstick. We were pleasantly surprised when one of the least expensive pans in the test group also received the highest scores on our tests. We've tested several OXO Good Grips products over the years, and their attention to detail rarely disappoints. This 10-inch non-stick Pro Open Fry Pan was a winner from the beginning. The long metal handle was smooth with an ergonomic design, and it made this medium-weight model comfortable to hold and balance. When it came to performance, the OXO aced all our tests. The fried eggs moved freely around in the pan even without any cooking oil, and the angle of its edges made it effortless to flip over easy eggs with the flick of a wrist. The omelet we made was similarly impressive. It didn't stick at all or leave any residue in the pan, and we ended up with a dish we'd be proud to serve at a restaurant. What's more, the handle stays cool while you use it. The product heated quickly, and when we added room temperature water to the preheated pan, it was one of the only pans to recover to its original temperature within 1 minute. That heat recovery was further evidenced by our pancake test, creating a light and fluffy pancake that had even browning on both sides. When we put it all together, we had no problems naming this 3-layer PTFE, heavy gauge anodized aluminum pan our choice for best overall. In fact, I ordered a set of 8 and 10-inch pans for my home kitchen right after testing it. The only flaw we could find is that it's not induction capable, so you'll have to look elsewhere for induction cooktops. Number 5 All-Clad E785S264 E785S263 HA1 Hard Anodized Nonstick. If one nonstick frying pan is good, 2 is better. This set includes both an 8-inch and a 10-inch frying pan, so you'll always have the pan you need. They have a hard anodized nonstick finish and are made from aluminum for even heating. After a few weeks of use, our reviewer found that the pans looked almost new, putting the non-stick surface a cut above cheaper non-stick pans. A stainless steel base keeps the pans from warping and makes them suitable for use on induction cooktops. The handles are stainless steel and designed for a comfortable grip and are riveted onto the pan for security. The pans are oven SAFE 1 to 500 degrees. While they can be washed in a dishwasher, hand washing is recommended. Lids are not included. The manufacturer's label says to use low to medium heat with the pan because it conducts heat so well that high temperatures could damage the coating. We will keep an eye on the long-term durability of this pan, but in this round of testing it was one of the fastest to heat up boiling water in under 2 minutes.